Hey, this is Lake with Evergreen doing a roof inspection out here in Cascade. A little wet this morning and the roof is pretty steep, so won't be getting up there today, but this is a metal roof. The roof isn't in horrible condition, but the insurance is making some threats about dropping just because the roof is original, so we're at about 40 years. So we're in the market to replace it, but currently no leaks on it. Here we have a old chimney that's been replaced with a panel. As you can see, there is gable metal here, but the gable metal is ran under the panel, which is not typical for this kind of roof. We run it over the top of the side of the panel, and one of the issues that we've been having out here, the homeowner, is in that hole right there, right between the gable metal and the panel. We're having bats crawl in there and cause some havoc. They're also getting in through trying to squeeze in by that foam closure up top at the ridge. So bats are an issue out here. Obviously our gable metal is going to go over the rake edge there, so should help a lot, but anything out here that would help dissuade the bats from getting in there would be great. It's the backside. I'll have to measure these pitches, but I think this one might be like a 14 or 16-12. And then it looks about like a 4-12 section here just at the bottom, but we'll get a pitch gauge there and know for sure. The garage is a lot more mild. Looks like maybe a 6-12 for the garage. The garage will have to throw in a separate bid. They want to match it, but just kind of depends on cost and everything, of course, so we'll do a separate bid there for the garage. It's 2-story, I would call it, just because the eave edge is going over the second story on pretty much on both sides. Also, we currently don't have any drip edge on the eave edge. We only have our gable metal. So we will be adding some drip edge, which does go under the panel there on the eave. And then we'll have a closure strip to close off those if that's the style to go to. We also talked about their neighbor got a standing seam roof recently. Again, it'll depend on cost, but we talked about different options of metal roofs. Of course, we're going to need some transition metal for this transition, the pitch transition right here. Something similar to what the system they have going on right now. But yeah, I'll get some measurements and get out of here.